Hey, this is Jerry with TradeThe Fifth.com. This video is going to show you how to import levels that I'm working on a weekly basis into your charts for Thinkorswim if you so wish. So in this case, the levels I'll be sharing on the weekend are going to be, or the weekend video I'll do, are going to be on ES, YM, and NQ. So in this particular case, I have been messing around with RTY, which is the Russell 2000 futures, and drawing some levels in there. I haven't fixed up on the nomenclature I want to work on here, but in any event, this video is really just showing you how to share or import the levels to your charts if you so wish. So in this particular case, I have my RTY levels here, and what I'm going to do is create a shared chart. If I can remember how to do it. And I'm going to share my chart here. And I'm going to share this. And what that does is create a share link right there. And what you're going to do is when I share that share link with you is you're going to take it and you're going to put it in to the open shared item part of setup, and you will paste that link in here. And for those that want to try this in fact is the link, so you can pause the video, write this down, and use it to do what I'm going to show you here in a second. So the next thing you want to do once you have the share link in here is hit the preview button, and it's going to tell you it's a shared chart. You're going to open that chart, and you'll see that you will get an open chart of RTY, and it will have the levels, and these are Thinkorswim indicators, right? So they're free. You can copy down the settings or keep them from the chart or wherever you want to do, but that's not the important point here. What I do now have open is a chart that was shared with me, in this case by myself, and I have shared drawings. All these lines in here are drawings. So really what you want to do is take that drawing set and you want to save it. And save it however you want. Let's say you want to save it to the March 1 levels. And save that. Okay, so let's say the chart you have more than likely is just going to be set to default, right? So there's nothing on it, or there wouldn't be anything on it, I guess. Let's see, I have a clear chart, so it'll look something like this probably, your chart. And now with the levels that you've saved, you can go to your March 1 levels and turn that on, and that will turn the levels on in your chart. So this weekend or next week when you see the video, you will see share links that you can write down during the video on how to take those levels from the shared file name, and I've just showed you how to import them and save them to your chart. A couple of important things that I want to point out just at the very end here and how I'm doing this. On my settings in the chart, or if I go back to, let me just shut this off since I don't really need that. I'm going to go back to my chart. The settings that I'm going to have in the Futures tab under the gear, the chart gear, and under Futures is you want to check this box, adjust for contract changes, because if you uncheck it, or if yours is unchecked, you'll see that in some cases there are slight changes in the levels which we don't want. So check the box for adjust for contract changes, and whether or not you use extended hours trading for futures, you typically would have this on. I only turn it off when I'm looking for gaps in the regular time hour sessions, but that's a preference of yours, but you can have that on or off, doesn't matter. And the other thing is you will notice that the symbol I am using here is /RTY, and it does not include the month data, right? So if I'm actually in a position with RTY, it will typically have like H19 in brackets, which is the March 19th expiration date. If you have anything other than /RTY in the box, the levels won't show up, and you would have to find some way to import them to your RTY H19 chart. You don't need to have that, but that shows up when you actually have purchased a future with that particular nomenclature. So the important point is here that the drawing levels go with an no suffix on the futures symbol list, right? And you can name this whatever you want. In the RTY chart, it is always going to be this list will be independent for the RTY, and when you get one for NQ and whatever, you won't see the name. If I'm looking at the NQ chart, you're not going to see whatever you call the NQ name in an RTY chart or an RTY level in the NQ chart. These drawings obviously are independent for each particular chart. Okay, so that's it. I think the video is long enough. I think you get the idea. If there's any questions, we can help answer them, but that's how you're going to be able to import your levels to your NQ, your YM, and your ES charts next week if you want to do that. Thanks. Take care, folks. Bye.